Stevie Scholey is the name on everybody's lips, and this game is being held in his honour. It's the Stevie Scholey Select up against the Stevie Scholey Community Invitational side here at Derwent Park this evening. And I've got to say, it is a brilliant atmosphere that he's building here. And I've got to say as well that over the last 10 years, what a servant Stevie Scholey has been to this Workington Town side that he has represented. But it didn't just start there. It started off a long time ago, and he laced up his boots for Glasson Rangers at just 4 years old, and it was clear that rugby league would play a huge role in his life. A great passion for the game carried him to near neighbours Maryport, where he became an integral part of a multi-cup winning side. Stevie then signed for Workington in 2015 and has been part of the club ever since, playing nearly 200 games for the club and also representing Cumbria in 2022, 2023 and just last week against Nigeria in 2025. So Stevie and his committee would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to the shirt sponsors, player sponsors and VIP sponsors, and to everyone joining us this evening. My name's Dave Parkinson. It's a real honour for me to get to commentate on this particular game. I've been following Stevie's progress over the course of the season for BBC Radio Cumbria, and I can see just why he has been the first name on the team sheet for basically every single coach that has taken a Workington Town side over the last 10 years. Let's have a first look at what the sides look like. Starting first of all with Stevie's own select side. Running number 1 is Zarin Galea, 2 Johnny Hutton, 3 Spencer Fulton, 4 Scott Akehurst, 5 Cole Walker Taylor, at 6 is Jake Carter, 7 Sam Forrester, wearing 8 is Ross Ainley, 9 a big welcome back for him to Derwent Park for Matty Henson, 10 the main man Stevie Scholey himself, 11 Matthew Johnson, 12 also making a welcome return this evening to Derwent Park Jared Stack, and 13 Callum Farrer. The bench wearing 14 Jordan Thompson, 15 Danny Rooney, who actually went on tour a number of years ago with Stevie Scholey. Guy Graham is there, Jude Lupton, Grant Reid, Keenan Winters still active in the amateur game locally, and alongside him Ellis Archer and Dom Weir. And now the Stevie Scholey Community Invitational. You've got Jaden Talentire at fullback, it's wingers Conor McCrickard and Atlee Skillen. In the centres it's Lewis Mason and Zenda Callender. In at halfback is the newly honoured Cumbrian Amateur Rugby League Player of the Year Emerson Allen, and alongside him is Lewis Moore. In the front row it's Sam Blair, Liam Williamson and Luke Baker. In the back row Dylan Cromwell, Ellis Nixon and Matthew Burns, and a bench that features Ethan Black, Sean Mumberson, Nathan Kirkbride, Jackson Smith and Alex Woodall. It's a big welcome back to Derwent Park as well for Neil Fraser, once upon a time served as a assistant coach down here, and for Mark Forster. Now these two guys have been up against each other throughout the Carla campaign as coaches of Seaton and Maryport respectively, but they're coaching the same side tonight, and it's looking like it's a real good atmosphere that is building. And it's going to be the Stevie Scholey Select side to kick off, and the Community Invitational side to receive the kick-off. They'll be attacking towards the town end of the ground, and it's going to be Jake Carter, who was so influential for Workington Town in 2025 to get us underway at the start of this testimonial match. As I say, a great honour for me to be asked to do this. Stevie, such an important cog in this Workington Town wheel, and has been for 10 long years. Away we go. Jake Carter sends his kick-off long, fielded by the Invitational side, and it's ran straight back into contact. Good little run forward to that 20-metre line. Jogging into dummy half is Liam Williamson. So Williamson will continue the movement down that left-hand side. Goes to Sam Blair. Blair tackled 35 metres out from his own line from Seaton Rangers is Blair. Next carry is taken up and up beyond that 30-metre line. Quick play the ball as well from Luke Baker. Into the middle of the field, solid hit up already over the 40-metre line. Lightning quick play the ball again. It's shuffled off to the left-hand side. Good carry. Really big carries, to be honest, those from the Invitational side. Off to the right it comes. Kick to come in now from Emerson Allen. Got plenty of meat on that one. Cole Walker-Taylor comes for it. Just signed for Whitehaven, of course, for the next 2 seasons. Cole Walker-Taylor, after his debut season in the professional ranks with Workington. Following up with a second carry, go to the Stevie Scholey Select side. 25 metres out from their own line. Shuffled all the way to the right. Looking for a really, really quick play of the ball. Played back into the man himself, Stevie Scholey, making those yards just inside his own 40-metre line. Looking round, ball to this left-hand side. Farah. Now it's released to Zaringalia. Bounces out of one challenge, bounces out of another. Straightens up now. Almost gets to the halfway line. 15 metres in from the touchline is where he'll play this ball. Henson shuffles it to his right. Kick comes in from Carter. It's a real steeplejack of a kick in the centre of the field. Well taken there by young Jordan Talentire, and Talentire brings it out. Fantastic take from the 17-year-old, the lad who's been involved with the England Community Lions setup this season. And 30 metres away from the line now, the own line, go the Cumbrian Invitational side. Good yards yet again, up to the 40 in centre field in these early stages of the game, just a couple of minutes gone. Ball shuffled off to the left by Liam Williamson again, just crossing that 40-metre line. Ball fed all the way across. Nice movement out to the back line. Oh, and a running chance there for Talentine. Talentine just put down inside the Stevie Scholey half as the ball is kicked high up in the air. It's a hanging one. Hutton comes for it. It's taken well by the Stevie Scholey Community Invitational on the edge of the 20-metre line. Ball will be played. Allen brings it to this right-hand side. Stepping run forward from Ellis Nixon. Nixon had a really good season with Maryport. 12 metres out from the line. Big challenge coming in from Sam Blair. Reaches the 10. Good yards as well. Now it'll funnel it to this right-hand side. Lewis Mason. Solid carry from him. Seaton Rangers lad. Just a metre out from the line. Plays the ball. Off to the left it's moved. Allen delayed his pass. Thinking of an offload. And Luke Baker sticks hold of it. 5 metres away from the try line. Off to the left-hand side it goes. Stepping run forward. Oh, he's all wrapped up there. He's Lewis Moore. Last tackle has been reached for the Community Invitational side. They'll continue moving the ball to the left. Kick comes in from Talentire. Chasing up for it. It's a dark corner, that one. Eventually rumbles and rolls its way dead. And it's going to be a tap back on the 20-metre line. Henson in position. He'll tap. Finds the strong run in there. Strong running of Jared Stack. Off to this left-hand side it's moved. Continue bringing it through the middle. Just feeling their way into the game, the Stevie Scholey Select side. Henson linking with Callum Farrer. He rumbles to the halfway line, looks to play it. Henson thinks he spotted something, sends it to the right. Oh, nice passing. Galea all the way out to Hutton. Hutton tackled on that far side of the field. 30 metres out from the try line. It comes back in field now. Johnson takes the carry. Matthew Johnson. To the edge of the 20-metre line he goes. Last tackle reached. Into the arms of Carter. Carter sends this one high. Sends it into the corner. Oh, it bounces off the Invitational side. They're going for the line. Have they got that? It looks like this is going to be the first try awarded. It's scored. And I think it's Carter who's got it on the end of that one. Ends up being a try for Jake Carter. He was the man who put the kick up in the first place. Bounced off the chest of a Community player on this right-hand side. And Carter followed up to score. First try of the game comes after 5 minutes. So Carter will look to add these conversions on as well. a nice kick that from Carter. Now he lines up the conversion attempt just to the left-hand side of the post. Steps in and converts. 6 points to 0 to Stevie Scholey's side.
The try scorer for the Stevie Scholey XIII was number 6, Jay Carter, sponsored by the Travellers Nest Supporters Club, and a successful conversion also by number 6.
So 6 points to 0 in favour of Stevie Scholey select side. First real opportunity to go at the line, and it came off that error from the high kick, which also came from the Stevie Scholey select number 6, Jake Carter. So we're back underway, and here's Scholey, charges up beyond the 20-metre line, controlled to the floor by 3 tacklers. Last man up was the 17 Sam Blair. They carry forward again. Big hit up through the middle from Ainley and Farrer. Again, some solid metres from him. 35 metres away from their own line and the Stevie Scholey select. Henson darts out of dummy half, gains 10 metres, quick as you like. He'll play this ball to Galea. Galea looks up, kicks it over the top, kicks it into the corner. It's one that Jaden Talentire will have to get across to try and collect, and he does. It's a very dark touch line, that one. And he brings it back into the light and 10 metres away from his own line. Ball played, and they're in the wrong end of the field. And the Community Invitational side, 20 metres out from the line. Ball played. And again, trying to wrestle their way forward, but there's some dominant challenges heading early in this game. 7.5 minutes gone, 6 points to 0 in favour of the Stevie Scholey select side. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this game this evening. Stepping roll forward there from Nixon. Ball back for Allen. Gets plenty of contact on that one. Straight down the ground it goes. Bounces, bobbles awkwardly for Johnny Hutton, who takes it 40 metres from his own line. Gained about 5 metres before being met by a 2-man welcoming committee. And again, a step-in run forward coming in from Spencer Fulton. Had a great first season for Workington Town this season, did Spencer. Scholey. Good yards. Up just beyond that 40-metre line. Looking around his Henson once again. Launches it left with Carter. Carter plays it short. Jared Stark makes the make. Hands it on to Galea. Galea then ships it out the back. Was that forward? Referee says not. They're being tackled just by the touchline. And it's going to be picked up here by Cole Walker-Taylor. He hands it on to Carter. Carter gets rid of it quickly to Ainley. Ainley then pops it out of the challenge for Henson, and he drops it back looking for Scholey. Scholey straightening the movement up just to the left hand side of the post. It's the last tackle coming up now as Henson feeds it left. Short ball for Stack, back to Stevie Scholey. He stutters and goes to the right with Carter, who keeps it moving. It's all the way across to Galea. Galea tries to thread it into the corner. It's going to be a good pick-up. It's a super pick-up. They're down the ground. The Invitational side. He's going over halfway. He's going all the way to the line. Brilliant pick-up. And listen to that round of applause. Superb work, and Zender Callender was the man who picked it up. Just 10 metres out from his own line. Showed a clean pair of heels to the Stevie Scholey select side. And Zender Callender, the Lauker centre, who's played England Community Lions under 18s this season, well, he left everybody trailing in his wake. What a try. Brilliant score, that one. 90 metres. Crowd loved that one as well.
The try scorer for the Stevie Scholey Community Invitational side, wearing number 4, sponsored by Lauker Amateur Rugby League Club, Zenden Callender.
Brilliant run from Zenden Callender. Loads and loads of pace there from that young man. I know he has been put forward for a couple of other England Community Lions selections in the past couple of years. Made it to the 18s this year. The extras are tagged on by Lewis Moore, and we're all level, 6 points each. superb reactions there to get on that kick from Zaringalia and go 90 metres down the other end of the ground. So Carter gets us back underway, steeples that one into the air, well taken by Callender. He runs it back towards that 20 metre line. Looking round now for support is Liam Williamson. Williamson will slip it to the left. In fact, it's Lewis Moore who was operating dummy half there. Good movement. Again, chancing their arm here at the amateurs. The best of community rugby league here in Cumbria up against this Stevie Scholey select tonight. Ellis Nixon disappears underneath that challenge, plays it. Ball passed from Williamson to Allen, who kicks it away. It's bouncing, it's bobbling, it's gone in behind Zaringalia. Galia looks up, sees plenty of pink shirts in front of him. Two of them drag him down to ground, 30 metres away from his own line. Ball played in the middle of the field. Run from deep there by Scott Akehurst. So Akehurst just over that 30 metre mark. Scholey buys his side further metres. Gets beyond the 40. In centre field, Stevie Scholey plays the ball quickly. One-handed pick up from Henson. Henson, running chance for him. Gets beyond halfway. Is it going to build again for the Stevie Scholey select side? Ainley rolls another 10 metres off the charts. Move to the left. Carter puts boots on ball again. It's a high hanging one. One to test out Talentire, who stands firm, does a really good collection, and then a spirited counter which wins a penalty from the referee. High challenge. So 10 metres away from their own line. That position will be advanced as far as the Community Invitational side is concerned. Solid kick to touch. Now they'll start this attack about 30 metres out from their own line. It's a really good atmosphere here in Derwent Park this evening. It's certainly a lively one as the ball is taken in by Nixon. I like that as well, keeping it simple down this right hand side, 10 metres away from the touchline, about 45 metres away from their own line. Picking up at dummy half is Mason. Mason handing the ball on to Emerson Allen. Couldn't inspire his side on this occasion. The defence was solid, but then that's a good run down this right hand side by Lewis Mason, and an equally strong tackle, to be fair, by Carter. Just caught him right. Moore back over his shoulder, looking for the running of Baker. Baker just over the 40 metre line. He'll play this ball to Williamson. Williamson moving it right. Emerson Allen kicking into the corner. Oh, it's a straightforward take as far as Cole Walker-Taylor is concerned, and the former Wath-Brown man is wrestled on his back. Henson moves into dummy half. Options to his right. Uses one of them in the tall figure of Scott Akehurst. Nice, another solid hit up as well from Fulton. Oh, nice handoff there. Little hands coming into the motion there from Henson. Taking the pass was Hutton. Now they're advancing over the halfway line again through Matthew Johnson. Johnson making 5 hard-fought metres. Got a stoppage here. Referee just checking everyone's okay. Perhaps didn't like the way that the players fell within the challenge, but we play on. It's the last tackle. Ball goes into the air. This time from Forrester. It's allowed to bounce and bobble. Played off the feet of Talentire. And then that's some great driving in the challenge there from Scholey. 12 metres out from their own line here, the Community Invitational side. Can they come up with an attack? Well, it's a stepping run forward and could possibly have come up with a penalty there, but referee doesn't say anything. Again, it's a lone run out of dummy half, but it's solid and it's effective, and it buys the Community Invitational another 15 metres in centre field. Ball shipped off, one pass to the left. Great hit up there from Mumberson. Again, more solid work from Sam Blair. Inside their own half, they'll be forced to kick it. And Lewis Moore picks his spot, sends it right down the ground. It's actually turning Zarin Galea, so it's not a bad option. Galea picks it up about 5 metres out from his own line. Then steps and tries to explode, but loses the ball on contact. It's been picked up here. A running chance here for the community side. A valiant challenge coming in to deny Atlee Skillen from Cole Walker-Taylor. Referee deciding there was a ball steal in there, and it will be a penalty to the Stevie Scholey Select side. Well, riding their luck a little bit there, in my opinion. Carter will kick them out of trouble. Kick them near the halfway line. On the community side, they'll try and recover, and they'll try and stop the Stevie Scholey Select side. And Jared Stack, great run from the big fella. Ball slipped to his right, and here's Ainley. Good run from Ainley, that. Ross Ainley, a great little runner of the ball in there. Now Henson going through the middle. He's up for this one, Matty Henson. Only played a couple of community games with Egremont this season. Off to the right, here's Callum Farrer. Spinning, twisting, turning. Can he get over the line? He has, you know. That's a brilliant run there. Superb from Callum Farrer. Hit the line at pace. Turned and spun his way over. And scoring the second try for Stevie Scholey Select side, which comes after 17 minutes. They're now back in front by 10 points to 6 with the kick to come.
Try scorer for Stevie Scholey XIII, sponsored by the Shaw family, number 13, Callum Farrer.
Well, he proved unstoppable there, did Callum Farrer. Great work from him. Straight away, that effective front row has been replaced. So Ainley, Henson and Farrer all leaving the field. Meanwhile, the extras are tagged on by Jake Carter. 2 out of 2 for him now.
Successful conversion by number 6, Jake Carter, sponsored by the Travellers Rest Support.
Now Stevie Scholey Select side 12, the Community Invitational side 6. Stevie Scholey also gets a rest too. Comes to the touchline. So that brings on Jude Lupton, one of the substitutes. He's been in great form this season from Millham. Signed a deal which will keep him at Workington for another couple of years. So restart, sent long. Here's Grant Reid off the back fence. Good run from Reid. Clears to 20, put down 25 out from his own line. Takes 3 of them to stop him. Quick play the ball 2. Lupton feeds it left. Here's Stack. Bounces off 1. Bounces off 2. Tries to go again. Gets the offload going. Here comes Carter. Carter breaking through. He's over the halfway line. He finds support. The supporting man is there in Guy Graham. Did well to get up there, did the big man. Stops on the edge of the 20-metre line. Lupton has numbers to his left. Uses Galea, who uses Stack. Stack proving unstoppable. 3 players in. Smuggles the ball out. Referee ruling. There's going to be a knock on there, as the ball came out at the back from the Stevie Scholey Select side, particularly from Jared Stack. Great to see him back here, by the way. Enjoyed a lengthy spell with both Workington and Barrow, did the Australian. So this scrum will go down about 20 metres away from the Cumbrian Invitational line. Ball fed in by Emerson Allen, comes out the back. There's a little bit of a running chance just for a second. I think it was the number 4 Calendar who was running that one. About 15, 25 metres away from the line. Their own line, I hasten to add. Trying to work their way forward now. That's Nathan Kirkbride underneath that. Plays the ball, comes into the middle. And again, it's a good setup down this right-hand side. I'm really liking the way that the chance in the ram as Emerson Allen is tackled. Just over 40 metres away from his line. Ball back from Kirkbride. Kick comes in, it's a grubbing one down the ground. Bounces, bobbles, trickle. Nice little pick up from Zaringalia. Oh, and that's a brilliant, brilliant tackle heading his way there from Skillen. Up top was Ellis Nixon. Big challenge coming in there on Scott Akehurst. Slowed to play the ball down anyway, so it was a good hit from Ethan Black. So looking round. Here's Graham. Ball comes out of the arms of Carter. Picked up by the Invitational side. No advantage, so it's going to be a scrum down about 5 or 6 metres further upfield from where they have it. Just on the 40-metre line inside their own half. It's been entertaining so far, this game. A game that is now 22 minutes old. Currently 12 points to 6 in favour of Stevie Scholey select side. Tries from Carter and Callum Farrett, both converted by Carter for them. And then Callender with that really, really brilliant run to go 90 metres for the Invitational side. Talentire off the back of the scrum. Makes a couple of yards after contact before being tackled by Jordan Thompson. Keep the movement going down the left-hand side with Nathan Kirkbride. Tackled now is Lewis Mason on that far side. Again, they bring it through this middle. Kirkbride lines it up on this right-hand side. Moore keeps it moving. Ethan Black is the runner. That's a great tackle, though, from Guy Graham. Grant Reid also involved. They'll continue coming down this right side. Kick over the top from Allen. He's chasing after this one like a shot. Zaringalia gets to it before anybody else. And he's brought down by Atlee Skillen after gaining 5 or 6 metres. Oh, big offload coming in for Zaringalia. Again, can't quite skip away from the defence. Dan Rooney it was with a little offload. Nice to see him out on the field. One of those guys that was an earlier teammate on a tour with Stevie Scholey. Here's Graham, splitting the line, reaching the halfway line, trying the offload. It's just put down. A running chance again, this time for Lewis Moore for the Cumbrian Invitational side. 42 metres away from the line. Short pass, crashing through to try and make the metres. Jackson Smith, latest carrier, 30 metres away from the line. Kirkbride says that he's going to go to the left and moves it that way. Moore then handing on. That's Dylan Cromwell to play it on the edge of the 20-metre line. Ball comes back into the middle. Allen out to Talentire. Talentire tackled 15 metres out from the line on this right-hand side. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Currently 12-6 in favour of the Stevie Scholey select side, but all the pressing at the minute is being done by the Community Invitational. Just 12 metres out from the line. Last tackle signal. Ball across to the left. Kick to come in from Moore. Moore keeps his kick low. It's a good pick up there from Cole Walker-Taylor. Walker-Taylor just 2 metres out from his own line. And the Stevie Scholey select back in possession. Oh, that's an evasive carry, that one. Really, really good yards there. From Spencer Fulton, I think it was. He's over the 20-metre line. Now crashing forward is Thompson. John Thompson up to the 30. Upton to his right. Hutton out towards the 40-metre line. Recently been released by Workington Town. Ball on that right-hand side. Oh, they're going down that right-hand side. There's a break on here. Back on the infield. Lovely pick-up. Stepping run. Fulton then fires it out the back. Chance here. Oh, and the last pass just went forward. It was really, really enterprising play down that right-hand side from the Stevie Scholey select side. And the pass just going to ground and going forward. Really liking how the chance in their arms, both of these sides. Trying to entertain this noisy crowd. So the scoreline remains 12-6 in favour of the Stevie Scholey Select team. I think we've got some claret flowing on the faces of Nathan Kirkbride in particular. Chance for water to be taken on by the Stevie Scholey Select side. This game now 27 minutes old. Scoreline still 12 points to 6, like I mentioned. Ellis Nixon comes to the touchline. Big round of applause there for the experienced Ellis Nixon. Done really well with Maryport this year, as Maryport finished top of the tree. It's between them and Seaton for the major honours in the Carla division this year. So the two teams will now pack down. Referee wasn't happy with how the ball came out of the scrum. Wants it to be taken again. So Nathan Kirkbride takes his position once again. This time passes to the left. Big challenge is flying in. We are, of course, quite a few weeks into the close season as far as some of these guys are concerned now. It's a good effort so far. Dylan Cromwell with that run. And the Community Select 25 metres out from their own line. Kirkbride to his right hand side picks up the big figure of Ethan Black. The Dissington man will play it about 35 out from the line. Kick comes in, didn't get all of it, scooped it up in the air. Well taken by Cole Walker-Taylor, and he has a chance to run it into the middle. Wrapped up by 3. Leading the way, though, to make the best of that kick was Emerson Allen. You can see why he's been top of the tree as far as Carla players are concerned this season. Such will and want to get on the end of things and to inspire with his workload as Carter brings it left. Links with Jared Stack. The pass went forward, so it is going to be turnover possession and a scrum in favour of the Community Select side. A couple of these guys starting to show just a little bit of fatigue, particularly Dylan Cromwell. He has been really active in defence. So, scrum to be fed now by Emerson Allen. Comes out of the base with Kirkbride. Kirkbride links with Lewis Moore. Moore tackled and turned on his back. 35 metres out from his own line. Kirkbride sends it to the left. Talentine back over his shoulder. Opportunity, but still behind their own 40 metre line for the minute. Still trailing by 12 points to 6. The ball goes loose. Referee does rule this as a knock on, by the way. So it's going to be a scrum. 40 metres out from the line in centre field. Ball pops out of the back of the scrum. Here's Carter. Carter arrowing through that middle. Good run from him. Reaches the 20 metre line just to the left hand side of the post. Lupton jumps on the back of it. Links with Jared Stack. Stack gets the offload. Back to Lupton. Lupton feeds it infield. It goes to no one in particular. Cleaned up by Reed. Reed will take the settler. Charges beyond the 10. Stopped about 5 metres out from the line. Directly in front of the post. Lupton's looking round. He'll feed it right. Ball bypasses everybody. Goes further wide. Oh, there's a chance in the corner there for Spencer Fulton. Fulton just held shy. Cole Walker-Taylor waits dummy half duties. Then it's back to Guy Graham now. Guy Graham chasing forward. Has he got there? I think he's managed to break down the doors in the middle of the field, and he's charged his way through as Guy Graham scores the third try for the Stevie Scholey select side in the 31st minute. Really direct play there. A man that enjoyed a brilliant second half of the season, Guy Graham for Workington. I think a lot of damage was done a couple of carries earlier by Grant Reid to set the position. And then they had to go down that right side, got ever so close through Spencer Fulton. And when the ball came back in field and reached the arms of Guy Graham, there was no stopping him. So, ball just 10 metres away from those posts, almost directly in front. You'd fancy Carter to make this 3 from 3 and stretch the advantage to 18-6, which he duly does. So 18 points to 6 the scoreline here this evening at Derwent Park. The Stevie Scholey testimonial game. The main man played the first 20 minutes. It was a really, really good effort. Typical of him. The man that's played nearly 200 games in his career for Workington, and also represented Cumbria with great aplomb throughout. So back on the halfway line, we're underway again. Lewis Moore kicks it long. Carter's underneath that one. Fancies a run back at the defence. Feeds it left. Stack. Oh, it gets put down. And just gets handed down as well, to be fair, by the Cumbrian Community Select side. It was worthwhile of the opportunity in my eyes, that. But it is going to mean more possession the way of the Stevie Scholey Select team. Carter feeds the scrum, taken at the base by Lupton. Low pass, well taken there, in particular by Ellis Archer, who then launches the ball to the right, and it's a running opportunity for the back line. Ball played 40 metres out. Galea pops up, as he has been doing all season, a real jack-in-a-box sort of player. Joint National League One Player of the Year, by the way. Betfred League One Player of the Year, I should say. Up to the halfway line, go with the Stevie Scholey Select side and Reid. Then a quick movement from Archer out to the right. Jordan Thompson managed to get the offload, then moves into dummy half, does Thompson. Ball back to Archer, who then launches it into the middle. Running chance. Here's Carter kicking over the top. Has he got the pace to finish it? Oh, it just rolls away from him at the last minute. And it's out to the 20-metre line for a tap restart, and more importantly for the Community Invitational side, a set of 6. That'll include 7 tackles. So chance for them to get down the ground, but I love it when I see halfbacks chipping over the top. We don't see enough of it in our sport these days. Little running chance down this right hand side for Lewis Mason. He's shown up well. Mason to play it. It's Kirkbride. Dances his way forward. Does well, does Kirkbride there. Magnificent work from the man from Flimby. A real consistent performer for them. Always gives 100%. And he feeds the ball across. Nice link up between the halfbacks, but I think there's a little nudge forward there, and a drop ball from Lewis Moore. The Stevie Scholey Select side quickly upon it. They're in possession on the halfway line. Thompson runs out to the right, then links it down that side with Spencer Fulton. Fulton manages to slip the ball out to Hutton, and Hutton makes another 15 metres before being brought down. Into the middle it comes. Archer handing the ball on to Keenan Winter, that lad who's still involved in the amateur game. 25 metres away from the line. Oh, it's dropped by Grant Reid. Lifts his hand in frustration, acknowledges his error, and as a result it's going to be another scrum, and a scrum that'll go down in favour of the Cumbrian Select side. So It's been good on the whole. Has this defensive effort, to be fair. Magnificent work, I've got to say. And it's going to be Emerson Allen to get us back underway with the feeding of the scrum. Comes out at the base of the scrum, and now a little running chance for Conor McCrickard. And McCrickard gains a good 5 or 6 metres, quick play the ball. Excellent hit up from Woodhill as well. Woodall, lightning quick play the ball. They'll be happy with what they're doing in this set so far. Will the Community Invitational, ball out to the right hand side, little dummy in forward, stuttering run from Emerson Allen, but it carries him into the Stevie Scholey Select half. Slow play the ball from the half back, and a big run coming in from Ethan Black. Kick over the top. Oh, Hutton got nowhere near it. Running chance here. Can they get over again? They're going over again on the Invitational side. Excellent work picking up the pieces and scoring the try. That was great work. Getting on the end of that high kick that completely outfoxed Johnny Hutton. Just wondering whether it's ending calendar again. It's a good try anyway. Comes in the 38th minute.
The try scorer for the Stevie Scholey Community Invitational side, sponsored by Derwent Park Supporters Club, number 2, Conor McCrickard.
Oh well, Conor McCrickard has been awarded it by the guys just behind me. After a minute, it all happened in that dark corner. So I'm going to be watching this back as much as anybody else, and then probably cursing the fact that I got it wrong. But the conversion attempt comes in. He's given it chances. It's just waved away. 18-10 the score. McCrickard the scorer. So Carter on the halfway line again. It's been nice and competitive this game. I think we expected it. I do love testimonial games. We don't have enough of them, in my opinion, in rugby league. Oh, that pass looked a little suspect, but Callander makes the best of it. Gets 30 metres out from his own line, plays the ball quickly. Running forward now is Cromwell. Cromwell makes good impact, gets his way forward, then gets wrestled back a couple of those metres that he made. Ball across. There's Woodall. Plays it. Ball off to this right hand side. Nice pick up. And a running opportunity down this right hand side. Sean Mumberson to play it just on his side of halfway. Another good carry from Lewis Mason. Last tackle has been reached. And they're playing it through hands. Mason gets a scuff kick away. Tell you what, they're chasing after it well. Oh, and it takes some really evasive action, to be honest, for Johnny Hutton to get on the end of that one. Hutton 22 metres away from his own line. That's where the tackle is made, and that's where the first half will end as well. Well, what a first half we've seen. It finishes 18 points to 10 in favour of the Stevie Scholey Select side. They opened the scoring after 5 minutes through Carter, and then we saw that spectacular equaliser, Zenden Callander, going a full 90 metres after picking the ball up around his bootstraps. Callum Farrer responded underneath the post for the Stevie Scholey Select side. Then Guy Graham also went over in a similar sort of position. The scoreline was stretched to 18 points to 6 with the kicking of Carter, and then we saw that try just before half time through McCrickard. It's 18-10 at the break. 24 on the wing. But away we go at the start of this second half. Ball taken in by Archer. Launches Grant Reid back into contact, and Grant Reid goes and clears the 20-metre mark. Matty Henson back out there for the Stevie Scholey Select side. Notice that Scholey's back out there himself too. Henson feeding the ball into the arms of Guy Graham. It's like an old boys reunion out there with Matty Henson running the middle as Archer brings it down this right hand side. Thompson tackled just over the halfway line. He'll play it to Henson. Graham just rides challenges so well, does Guy Graham. 35 metres away from the try line. Last tackle signalled here. Ball fed to this right hand side. Archer will make good contact. Sends it high up in the air. Oh, well taken by the fullback Talentire. He's had a really impressive game tonight as the 17-year-old. Big future ahead of him, that's for sure. Some more yards made out of dummy half. Kirkbride passes the ball into the middle. The defensive trap was sprung, and as a result Woodall couldn't get much further forward. That's a solid hit up as well, by the way, by Dylan Cromwell. Continue coming forward here to the Invitational side. Great hit from Guy Graham. Oh, really lifted his man then. Was all over the player. Kick comes in to end this set from Lewis Moore. It's a good kick as well. Forces Zaringlia to retreat all the way into this bottom left corner as we look on. Yet Galea dances past a couple. Tries to burst into an opening, but there was never really one there. 15 metres out from his own line, he'll play it. Henson, head on a swivel, checks left and right, moves it to the right. Hit up comes in from Johnny Hutton. Hutton on the edge of the 20-metre line. Lightning quick play the ball from him. And Henson links it with Stevie Scholey. Scholey, no nonsense stuff. Carries his side out of trouble. Stepping run forward yet again from Zaringlia. Oh, ball goes loose. Well picked up here by Lewis Moore. Moore goes without the ball. It's snatched from him. Referee waves play on. Zaringlia managing to retrieve the situation for Stevie Scholey XIII. Henson moves it left. Quick handing off there from Sam Forrester. Done all right as the former town man this evening. In at half-back. Forrester runs across the middle, links it out the back. Archer's put it down, it goes backwards. Galea drops on it, has another chance to run and clears the halfway line before being put to the ground. Henson has a very skinny right side to deal with, and Archer puts it wide. The pass went forward to Hutton. So as a result, this particular set will come to an end for Stevie Scholey XIII. Fireworks crackling all above us here at Derwent Park. It's fizzed along nicely this game as well. So scrum to be fed by Lewis Moore. He's had a great season, by the way. Let's just talk about him before he feeds this scrum. So Lewis Moore started the season first in his open age, I should say. He's just 19 years old. He's won the Player of the Year, Players Player, Supporters Player and Young Player of the Year at Maryport this season. Side hit up from Dylan Cromwell. Rolled on his back just inside his own half. Kirkbride works dummy half duties again. Slips it to the right. Moore keeps it moving. Big hit up coming in there from Alex Woodall. Woodall put down on the halfway line though. Kirkbride continue moving it to the right to Allen. Short ball. Chance for Mumberton. Mumberson to that 40-metre line. As well as the former Egremont man. Stepping run forward from Black. Ball out the back. Allen links well. Oh, it's gone to Talentire. Talentire putting the hammer down, slipping the ball out. Running chance. Great finish coming in from Zenden. Callan Second try for him, following through. But that was magnificent from Talentire. What a couple of talented players those two youngsters are. Excellent link up, and Callender has his second try. Comes 5 minutes into the second half. They're within 4 points at the Community Invitational side. Well, that certainly brought the crowd to life. 18-14.
Number 4, Zenden Callender.
So Lewis Moore with his conversion attempt from wide. He's giving chances. Oh, it just goes to the right-hand side of the post. Scoreline remains 18 points to 14. Great start to the second half for the Community Invitational side. 6 minutes in. 18-14. So Archer back on the halfway line. Spent some of this season playing in the National Conference League with Barrow Island. Was named a good number of times as the 18th and 19th players in the squad this season for Workington. But that's really lifted the Community Invitational side as that try. Running with a bit more vip, a bit more zip, a bit more vigour. In the middle of the field, Kirkbride will feed it right. Side hits up again from Mumberson. Always a very enthusiastic player, Sean Mumberson. Oh, he goes through the arms of Allen. Has to be recovered by Talentire. Talentire is going to be tackled just over 30 metres away from his own line, so we'll get another chance to get the kick away. This time, Lewis Moore is successful. Sends it high, sends it long. It'll bounce and trickle in behind Zarin Galea. Galea looks up, sees a line of pink shirts in front of him. Works his way to the 30 over on that left-hand side of the field. Henson will launch it back into the middle. Hutton with a stuttering run. In fact, he wasn't Hutton at all, was it? Spencer Fulton. You can tell I've not commentated in a couple of months, can't you? A couple of errors this evening, but we will play on as will this Stevie Scholey XIII side with Guy Graham. Brilliant run through the middle. Plays it 40 metres out from the line. Henson moves it right. Archer pops it up. Looking for Ronnie Thompson. Collects the return pass. Launches it down this right-hand side to Spencer Fulton. 25 metres away from the line. Last tackle signal. Ball back with Archer. Archer lofts it into the corner. Ooh, it's been picked up. Another set of 6 tackles coming up here for the Stevie Scholey XIII side. Archer feeds it onto Spencer Fulton. The former Cockermouth man put down just shy of the line. Henson looks in field. There's a bit of organising going on. Ball reaches Archer. Archer runs behind his man. Has to cut back to this right-hand side. Tries to step his way forward. Eventually falls to that challenge. Callender 1 or 2 tackles in that particular stop. Now Farrer offloads. Henson feeds it into the middle. Ball goes loose. Oh, that was a real chance. And it goes begging for Guy Graham. Scoreline remains 18-14. Brilliant defence on the line, however, from the Community side this evening. So scrum will go down in favour of the Community side. Lewis Moore fed it. Ball comes out at the back. That's a powerful tackle. Still on their own 10 metre line. Ricard with a run. All held. Back into the middle. Really liking how this community side is playing this evening. Some really solid players amongst them. Ball out with Nixon. Just turned, wanted to pop the ball out. Does pop it out. Referee is called held. Ball's kicked forward by Thompson quite athletically. Did well to get a boot on it, to be fair. But we will play on. And they'll crash their way through the middle through Luke Baker before a penalty is won. Hands all over the top of the ball. Baker wants to tap and get on with things quickly. Kirkbride has a quick word in his ear. And then taps and goes off down the ground. Nice handoff. Thompson comes back for more though. This time gets him at the second time of asking. Just over 40 metres out from their own line here at the Community Invitational side. Nixon makes some more solid metres through that middle. Just on this left-hand side of the field. Ball brought back into the middle. Baker. Such a difficult man to tackle. Big prop from Maryport. Really is living up to his name this evening. Nice link up between the half-backs. Tarntine just slipping the ball further wide before the tackle is snuffed out. Now back into towards this middle. And the run on that occasion came in from Matty Burns. Last tackle, ball on this right hand side. Emerson Allen, he thinks he spotted something. He slips the ball out. Ball is lost. It's still on the ground. Referee will eventually say there's a knock on somewhere in that movement. I think they're unlucky there. I mean, it was a little bit scrappy. The ball went to ground. Talentire, one of the players that was involved. Referee eventually ruling a knock on, and we have been going for 12 minutes in this second half. Still 18 points to 14. Farrow with a big charge down the ground. Former walkway man, of course. Celebrated his first year back in the professional ranks this season with Workington. Oh, that's a nice ball. Onto Zaringalia from Henson. Henson looking round on the 40 metre line, links it with Archer. Ambitious pass to Thompson. Thompson a further ambitious pass to Hutton. Hutton has to be tackled around his bootstraps. Ball comes back in field. Archer keeps it moving to the left. Henson gives it Guy Graham for the settler. He's put down 22 metres away from the try line. Henson has options out to his left hand side. Scholey is one of them. Scholey will take this hit up. He'll link with Farah. Farah rumbles forward, deep inside that 20 metre line. 15 out from the line. Last tackle signal. Henson spotted something. Runs it. Links with nobody in particular. It's been picked up really well. Superb work there from Lewis Moore. Moore to play this ball 10 metres from his own line. To try and make some metres out of dummy half. Oh, nice offload. The chance in their arm here at the community side. A couple of players left on the deck after that particular period of play though. And it takes a settler down this left-hand side to just start driving this community side forward again. Kirkbride onto Callender. 2 tries for him this evening. Runs just over his own 40 metre line. Last tackle signal there. Referee blows his whistle. Bit of an issue here for Callender. I think it might just be a touch of cramp. I certainly hope that's all it is. He's been impressive, and I'm just looking down at the face there of Nathan Kirkbride. Bit of blood on his brow. He smiles with the touch judge. And the Flimby hooker takes his spot. Callender's back on his feet. We're going to be back underway in just a matter of seconds. Nixon is in field. I have a feeling the ball may bypass him. Maybe even go back to the halfback, and it does. It's going to be a kick on the last from Lewis Moore. He's put plenty of height on that one. Oh, it's juggled by Cole Walker-Taylor, who then funnels it back into the arms of Zaringalia, and the Maltese Express works his way forward. Plays this ball to Cole Walker-Taylor. Jared Stack off the back. Just over that 40 metre line. Jake Carter on the touchline. Up to the halfway line now is the Stevie Scholey Select side. Referee feels there's been a little bit of a head knock here. Oh, and it's that blood that is back and running from a wound on Nathan Kirkbride's brow. So, gets pointed towards the blood bin. Means a return to the field for Alex Woodall. There's only one marker. Thankfully, as far as the invitational side is concerned, Luke Barker called for the second marker to come in. Now we play on. Lupton moving it to Archer. Archer out the back. It's a solid tackle. A good work from Matty Burns. Off to the left. Kick comes in. It's a clever one. Zorin Galea comes back off the referee. Picked up by the Cumbrian Select side, but as the referee has got in the way, it means that it's going to be a turnover, and the Cumbrian Select side will take possession 15 metres out from their own line. 18 points to 14. Game on. 16 minutes of the second half gone. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this video. It's a cracking evening down here. Over 1,200 in the ground for Stevie Scholey's big night. It's his testimonial event, remember. A man that's played almost 200 games now for Workington Town. I've been a regular over the last couple of years when Cumbrian Select sides have been selected at the end of the season. The latest of those happening just last week when Cumbria were successful 70 points to 6 against Nigeria. Emerson Allen going nowhere, the recently crowned Carla Player of the Year. Nice work, bringing it back towards the middle. Oh, lovely offload. And then unfortunately, as far as Talentire was concerned, it just went loose from his grasp. Did really well, the fullback. He's a bit of a box of tricks. You can see there's plenty of promise there. Thompson, meanwhile, disappears underneath that challenge. 30 metres away from the line, 11 metres in from touch, being brought back to the middle by Matty Henson. Takes a rare run, smuggles the ball out. Nice pick up off the deck by Lupton. Lupton has a run at the defence himself. Gets just over that 20 metre mark in centre field. Henson moves into that position now. Links with Stevie Scholey. Scholey pops it out the back. It's juggled by Archer. Archer picks it up at the second time asking. Kicks over the top into the backfield. Talentire has it watched in behind his own line. Does well to escape the clutches of the defence and has another go and gets 6 or 7 metres away from his own line. He'll try and bring it through that middle and clear their lines well. This Community Invitational side still trailing by just the 4 points, 18 points to 14. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. It's an enthralling game. Certainly this Community side giving its all, well within this contest. Moore handing the ball to his side. I think there might be Sam Blair to play it in the middle of the field. Oh, good run from Nixon. Offload as well, but it's been snatched by Archer. Archer's going down the ground. Archer, can he finish? He's handed the ball on to Johnny Hutton. A flying finish at the right corner. Hutton following up at great pace. He's feeling the after effects of that one. Ellis Archer being very unselfish there. But is this going to get given? I think we might be going back. It's not being given. It's a knock on. So it'll all come down to nothing. Hutton, a diving finish. But it is going to be a scrum now in favour of the Community side. I'm not sure the people with the music have realised that this isn't a try. Callender also having a bit of cramp dealt with as well. He's still not got back on his feet, to be fair, as Johnny Hutton. So it was a little nudge forward in the background. I think it came from Archer, actually, the little error. Going back onto the field is Conor McCrickard for the Community Invitational side. Callender coming off for a rest. Ainley getting onto the field as well. Jordan Thompson coming to the touchline. So, the community side will attack again. Short ball there from Allen. The supporting runner was alongside him, Louis Mason. He's done some brave carries this evening. And then the big prop forward, Luke Baker, with another solid carry to the 40-metre line. He'll play this ball to Kurt Bride, and Kurt Bride makes his way to the halfway line. Really hard-working hooker. Been really impressed with him tonight. Moore lines it up for the runner alongside him, which was Sam Blair, but the defence is quickly on him. As a result, he stopped 45 metres out from the line. In centre field, the community side will continue to come forward. Dummy and a run coming in from Burns. Done well in this game as Burns. Kick comes in over the top from Moore. Will it bounce in favour? It doesn't bounce in favour of the community side. Instead, it just holds up for the Stevie Scholey Select and Matty Henson. So, they're back in possession, and the Stevie Scholey side still ahead in this one by 18 points to 14. A really close, entertaining tussle this evening at Derwent Park. My last visit to this ground for this season. Looking forward to it all starting again in a few weeks' time in 2026. A lot of work for these players in pre-season to get through between now and then, and certainly for some of these amateur players as the break is made by Stack down the left. He links with Zaringalia. Zaringalia showing a clean pair of heels. Oh, he's kicked it forward. What's he done? Oh, I can't believe he's done that. Being chased down brilliantly as well, to be honest, though. Magnificent chase back from Emerson Allen. But he's just kicked it forward. And as a result, it's going to be a tap on the 20-metre line. Ethan Black preparing to come back on the field for the Cumbrian side. Kurt Bride will move it left, looking for Nixon. Nixon off to this left-hand side. Good run. Big yards as well, up to the 40-metre line. Kurt Bride handing into the middle. Moore back over his shoulder. Burns with the run, quick play the ball. Kurt Bride handing on to Moore again. Lewis Moore dummying his way forward, getting beyond halfway. Eventually wrapped up in the middle of that field by Callum Farrer. Kurt Bride to his right hand side. Black out the back. Will continue moving it down that way. Talentire tries to split the defence. Held by 2. 35 metres away from the line go the Select side. Nice running there from Emerson Allen. Does particularly well there. Off to the left. Kick comes in from Moore. Oh, good take. Really good take down this right hand side. By Spencer Fulton. Johnny Hutton follows up on the next carry. Just over the 30-metre line. 10 metres away from the touchline. Henson. Back in field for Ainley. Never scared of those type of runs. Ross Ainley doesn't perhaps get enough credit for making those type of runs either. Guy Graham has a bit of footwork, has an offload and gets it going. Nice pick up from Stevie Scholey. Scholey, bit of yards in front of him. Carter's back out there. He'll feed it right. Guy Graham loves that run just to the right of the ruck. Slips it out to Henson. Henson showing a clean pair of heels to the defence. Oh, he's going all the way. Matty Henson. That's a cracking score for Matty Henson. And there's a little bit of daylight now between the Stevie Scholey Select side and the Community Invitational side. Matty Henson losing none of his vip and vim and vigour. That try being scored after 65th minute. Moves the scoreline on to 22 points to 14 with the kick to come. So, Carter on this right side.
Sorry, mate, sorry.
I'll move that, you're alright.
I wouldn't even want to see you, Dan.
Right.
I won't spill my pint in it.
So, Carter. Can he add the extras? Just 5 metres in from the touchline. Oh, it's waved away. So scoreline remains 22-14 now in favour of the Stevie Scholey select side. Then we've got a full-on disco happening in the stand here at Derwent Park. I'm here for it. Well, the party season hasn't quite yet started, but we're having a party anyway. And why not? It's for the main man this evening, Stevie Scholey. Magnificent servant to the community game, to Glasson, Maryport, and then to this Workington town side. Kick sent long. Underneath that one is Cole Walker-Taylor. Running back is Callum Farrer. He just doesn't fatigue, does Callum Farrer. You just get every single carry is similar. Henson, long ball left. Oh, ambitious pass over the top from Carter. Little running chance there from Zaringlia. Plays it just inside his own 40-metre line. Jared Stack. It's been a real pleasure to see him back out on the field as well. Another magnificent servant to Cumbrian Rugby League, Jared Stack, by the way. Grant Reid tearing his way forward. Getting beyond halfway. Lupton looking round, left and right. He'll put it to the right to Scholey. Scholey with options out the back. Instead goes right over the top of Kirkbride. That'll hurt in the morning. Last tackle signalled. Kick chance here for Carter. He gets plenty on it. It's a high one. Oh, a big collision between those two players. There's a knock on that's ruled. Bravery all the way round there, to be fair. Well, you can never ever stop to admire rugby league players. They just never ever stop. Magnificent effort. I mean, they've hit each other like a 10-ton truck, and both of them have just got up. Attacking scrum here for the Stevie Scholey select side. Play something out the back. Oh, but then the ball is lost by Lupton. Referee says, oh, you're offside though. It's a bit of a cheeky effort there, to be honest, from Kirkbride. So the Stevie Scholey select side up by 22 points to 14. Have this penalty just 10 metres away from the line. Jake Carter will tap, picks up the running of Callum Farrer. Farrer makes an impression of the defence, which makes an impression on him. 3 into the stop, 8 and 9 metres away from the line. Off down the left, here's Carter. Carter just opening up, taking on the line from short range, works his way through. Well, perhaps this was going to be the end of the game, when things would tell for the Stevie Scholey select side. Tired legs in the community ranks. Carter using that light footwork from close range to get through. (26 points to 14). And we're going to see if Stevie Scholey can kick it. Just to the left-hand side of the post. He's lining this one up, he's the main man. This is why we're all here this evening. Stevie Scholey with this conversion attempt. Taking 2 or 3 steps back. He's wanting to get on with these quickly. Steps in, takes it. The flag's are raised. He's on the scoreboard. Stevie Scholey receives the applause. He liked that kick. We like that kick. It's 28 points to 14 to his side. So back on the halfway line with the community side. They have definitely not been disgraced this evening. Atlee Skillen is back out on the field as well on this left wing. Conor McCricken, his centre. Ball sent long from the halfway line. Underneath that is Carter. Carter handing on to Callum Farrer. Farrer at the back. Makes some good yards to get out to the 20-metre mark. Lupton checking left and right. Scholey still pointing players in the right direction as the tackle goes in on. I think that's Akers. Akers to play it. Now Reid. Good carry from him. Just over that 30-metre line. Lupton feeds it right. Henson. Walker Taylor, all tackled in possession. 10 metres inside his own half. Now Ainley. Solid hits up to the halfway line. Last tackle reached here from the Stevie Scholey Select side. Where's this kick going to go? Carter takes control. Sends it high, sends it long. Oh, well taken by Talentire. Looks a real tidy player. Does that lad. Big hit up coming in. Just rolled on his back. Kirkbride to his right. Oh, that's another solid hit up coming in there. Looking their way forward. Just getting in gradually. That's a belting charge, however, from Woodall. Woodall near the halfway line. That's where he's tackled. He'll play to Kirkbride. Kirkbride lines it up to the right. Mason. Out to the half-back Allen. Another real box of tricks. Tackled on that 40-metre line inside the Select half the field. Now the kick comes in from Mason. Just seemed to stretch something at the back there in Mason. Well taken by Cole Walker Taylor. 22 metres out from his own line into the closing stages of this game now. 8 minutes remaining. 28 points to 14 in favour of Stevie Scholey's Select side. Lupton will move it right. Henson gets rid of it quickly too. That's a good charge forward down this right hand side. Tackle is good, however, by McCrickard. Ainley. Another solid carry. Gets an offload going for Scholey. Scholey gets it out at the back to Carter. Carter keeps it moving. It's snatched at by Stack. He somehow keeps it moving as well. Oh, this is great play, to be honest, from Cole Walker Taylor and Grant Reid. Reid thinking of popping the ball out as well. Fortunately, from a Cumbrian Select point of view, the arm came in over the top to prevent the offload. Henson drifts off to the left. He'll flick the ball back. Stack. Oh, nice running. Good hips. Works his way, weaves his way, offloads to Carter. Carter keeps it going to Ainley. Ainley out the back to this right hand side to Spencer Fulton. Back to Johnny Hutton. Hutton back in field. Big collision coming in. Players meeting at all angles. Now it's out to the left. Kick comes in from Carter. Oh, that's a super take. A really, really good take from this community side. They're battling to the end. They look like they're running out of numbers, but suddenly that leap came from somewhere to collect the ball. And the scoreline will remain 28 points to 14. Lewis Mason plays it. Now Nixon. Hard work, still inside his own 20-metre mark. Kirkbride options from dummy half. Kick comes in. Allen's after this one. Can he win the race? Oh, he wouldn't sit up for him. Unlucky. Real unlucky stuff there from Emerson Allen. The Lauca captain, the Carla player of the year. Oh, superb little kick over the top. He spent a little bit of time on trial at Whitehaven prior to the 2025 season, and you can see why he's showing his class this evening. That was a little bit of class. It just wouldn't work out correct for him. And as a result, it's going to be an attacking scrum this for Stevie Scholey Select side. Henson out the back. Oh, and there's Cole Walker Taylor. Just for a second, he thought he was away. The tackle came from the back, and it brings him down 20 metres away from the line. Big run coming through from Scott Akers. Akers 12 metres out from the try line. In at dummy half is Keenan Winter. Winter Slips it to this right-hand side. Henson to his right. Oh, they keep it moving. There's going to be a try in the corner. Excellent work, Spencer. Fulton ends up finishing. I think it was Ainley who got the last pass away. Stretches the scoreline out now to 32 points to 14. And that try coming in the 76th minute.
The try scorer for the Stevie Scholey XIII, sponsored by the Durham Park Supporters Club.
It's really wide out, but Stevie Scholey is going to try and convert it.
Once again, if everyone would just like to stay behind once the game finishes tonight. Stevie,
so I think this will be the final action of the game.
Show his appreciation for the support tonight.
Well, Scholey, can he make it 2 from 2? It's a wide one here. He's being cheered on by everybody. He steps in. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. It's superb. 2 out of 2 for Stevie Scholey. He crowns this game with a final action. 34 points to 14 victory for his select side this evening. An evening rich in entertainment. An evening rich in celebration. And Stevie Scholey right at the heart of it. 2 goals for the last 2 tries.
Stevie Select Man of the Match, which has been sponsored by Joe McFarland and Friends, has been awarded to number 6, Jay Carter.
So it was 18-10 at half time, remember, and then in the second half it was a brilliant start from the Invitational side. Callender getting in for his second try off Talentire's ball before we saw 3 tries in the last sort of 10-11 minutes going the way of Henson, Carter with his second, and Fulton with Scholey kicking 2 goals to stretch this advantage out to 34 points to 14. We hope you've enjoyed it this evening. It's been a real pleasure to commentate on this one this evening, and we're going to hear from Stevie Scholey. There's going to be a special presentation. He wants to say a few words. But it's been a real pleasure to bring this game to you tonight. Well, some people are talking about the amateur game here in Cumbria having issues, but there's some great players. Really looking forward to seeing how some of these guys go in the respective competition, the Carla League. Lots of talk as well in Rugby League at the minute about changes at community level, but it's all been about Stevie Scholey tonight. 34 points to 14.